Welcome back, everybody. We're back together with another video, and the fix is already in. I think that the Acolyte is going to have a ton of backlash when it actually comes out next week. I believe on June the 4th. Isn't that the date when it actually comes out?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Both of the trailers have been ratioed to hell. I believe that's the first Star Wars trailers I can actually think of that have absolutely gotten destroyed. But the fix is already in. Just like the Obi-Wan show. When people were coming out, they were trashing the show. And of course, Lucasfilm said, oh, it's because fans are racist and all this other stuff. And the actress that played Reva showed a couple of posts, could have been fake. And she started playing the victim. And then Lucasfilm already had their excuse. Star Wars fans are racist. So here we are yet again. The Acolyte getting destroyed, and Kathleen Kennedy now is attacking men. Male fans, who are really the core audience of Star Wars. Remember, George Lucas himself said that he created Star Wars because it was supposed to be a coming-of-age story about families, for little boys, fathers, that kind of thing. That is the core audience. But under Disney, they have alienated the males. Now Kathleen Kennedy is going out there and attacking. Look here, Lucasfilm boss Kathleen Kennedy defends the Acolyte, says Star Wars female cast and crew face unfair criticism because of the fan base being so male dominant. No, it's getting criticized because the trailer is trash. Did you actually like that trailer?
No.
Nobody did, including the females. To me, it didn't even look like it was Star Wars.
Yeah, it's more, this one is more like female dominant TV show, because it seems like it's the female who is playing the chosen one or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. It's supposed to connect to the prequels in some kind of way, how the Sith ended up infiltrating the Jedi, but just looking at the trailer, I mean, it doesn't even feel like Star Wars. It looks like a martial arts ripoff show, and of course, Star Wars has been influenced by like samurai, but even looking at the fighting, looks nothing like Star Wars. Doesn't feel like it. But they probably did this on purpose to actually create this victimhood mentality. And they knew that people were going to reject this because Leslie Headland is all about agenda and not story. She knows nothing about Star Wars. Nothing. Look here. According to Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, the backlash to the Acolyte's existence is not a result of Star Wars fans' current exhaustion with the franchise's production level focus on identity politics, but rather the misogynistic attitudes of its primarily male fan base. I can't think of any females either that are excited about this show.
I'm not.
And you're a female.
Yeah.
I mean, when you watched the original Star Wars and the prequels, did you have a problem with the females in those movies?
No.
Everybody loves Princess Leia. Everybody loves Ahsoka. Everybody loves Padme. Nobody was ever saying, hey, you should have those females in the show or movie, George. Nobody said that.
Mm-hmm.
But Disney now has created this garbage now because they can't create good stories, and now they want to attack the males.
I guess the Star Wars fan, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but when I observe Star Wars fan, you and the others that talk about Star Wars, they're not really talking about male or female. It's mostly about the storyline that should align with George Lucas' story.
Yeah, but they said they're getting away from it. George Lucas' Star Wars is dead, and it's really been dead since the day he sold it to Disney.
Yes, and that is the main problem. I don't think it's the male and the female playing the character that is the problem. It's the storyline
Right.
that don't add up. 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah. And even when it came to like Rebels, I thought that like Hera, I like Hera in the animated show. Not so much in the show. Sabine in the animated show was good. Not so much in the live action. Didn't have a problem with the animated characters. Live action, they weren't good.
See, I'm excited. I was excited with the Ahsoka show.
I think a lot of
And,
people were.
Yeah, the main character was Ahsoka.
Yeah.
She's the main character, and she's a female. And she was pretty cool in the anime, so is Sabine, but Ahsoka was the main character.
Right.
But the show was kind of disappointed because it just like Sabine can suddenly has the force.
They've diminished the Force.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be doing like more stuff now with the Force too, and it's not going to be good. But for her to actually come out there and attack the male fans for the backlash, a lot of females too don't like this. I mean, it's like night and day going from the last Star Wars movie George Lucas actually put out was Revenge of the Sith. This doesn't even remotely looks like it's in the same universe as Revenge of the Sith. Now, of course, we're going to check it out next week. We're going to do a review on it. But this show right here, I think this is going to be the worst show they've ever put out. Ahsoka, if they can't get Ahsoka right, think of this. They couldn't even get Luke Skywalker right in those sequels. How in the world are they going to get this show right? And this is Leslie Headland. The only reason why she's actually getting this show is strictly because she's a female and a lesbian, nothing more. And an activist. The direction they're going, I mean, Star Wars is just dead. I mean, they're going to be putting out that Rey movie too, which is going to be woke garbage as well.
Do you think since this TV show is going all the way back in the old days,
It's like 100 years before Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So are they planning where the Jedi started with the martial arts stuff?
Yeah, that fighting right there. Carrie-Ann Moss's character, for the most part, seems like she won't have a lightsaber, even though we did see a scene where she actually used a lightsaber. But it seems like a lot of hand-to-hand combat, too.
Yeah, is it? I'm just wondering, since they're going all the way back, they probably don't have the lightsaber yet and use the martial art.
Well, they have the lightsaber. They have lightsaber.
They do have lightsaber, but I guess maybe in those days they probably use martial art.
Well,
but then it doesn't really. The fighting is totally different.
Way different.
Yeah.
Way different. But I'm not surprised that Kathleen Kennedy is attacking the males again. I'm not. I mean, this is what she's done before. They've always called racism, sexism, misogynistic, all this other stuff. Man, they just... How about this? How about making some good stories? It's been a long time since you guys made some good stories. So,
Yes.
yeah. I'm going to leave that right there. That's going to wrap it up, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.